A veteran of the United States Coast Guard, our next guest patrolled the Persian Gulf on the United States Coast Guard cutter Chase in 1998. The cutter diverted 4 vessels that were violating UN sanctions against Iraq. Our guest was awarded the Coast Guard Achievement Medal for de-escalating an incident that could have quickly become a threat to national security. She holds a master's degree in public health from George Washington University and a bachelor's from Temple University. She has been named the 2023 Woman Veteran Trailblazer. Please welcome the Vice President of Government Affairs for Student Veterans of America, Tammy Barlet.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Woo! Have to wake you up after this afternoon. Where are my Pennsylvanians? Yes, Keystone State. Well, thank you, National Commander Triola, for inviting Student Veterans of America to the 104th American Legion National Convention. I will admit, the last time I attended the American Legion Convention was in Indianapolis, so I'm so glad to be here today. Many of you might have noticed I'm not the frequent SVA speaker, Jared Lyon. He sends his greeting from Washington, D.C., where the Lyon family recently welcomed a new cub to their pride. Although for some of you in the room, I am a familiar face, but more on that soon. As a PUFL and Vice President of Government Affairs for Student Veterans of America, I'm honored to speak before you today on behalf of more than 750,000 student veterans at over 1,600 campus chapters across the nation, U.S. territories, and 3 countries overseas. And today, we celebrate the remarkable journeys of our nation's student veterans, journeys powered by resilience, determination, and an unwavering support of organizations like Student Veterans of America and the American Legion. These 2 pillars of advocacy and empowerment have played a pivotal role in shaping the lives of countless veterans who've dedicated themselves to serving our country, pursuing higher education, and fulfilling their dreams. The American Legion, with its rich history spanning over a century, has been a beacon of support for veterans and their families. Through its wide range of programs and initiatives, the American Legion addresses the diverse needs of veterans across generations. By advocating for legislative change, providing benefits assistance, and fostering a sense of camaraderie, the American Legion ensures the sacrifices made by veterans are not forgotten and their contributions are honored. It was former American Legion National Commander Harry W. Kamari who drafted what would be the Servicemen's Readjustment Act of 1944, which would provide tuition, subsistence, books and supplies, equipment, and counseling services for veterans to continue their education in school or college, therefore supporting veterans as they readjust to civilian life following the return home from war. At Student Veterans of America, we help create a transformative platform that bridges the gap between military service and that academic pursuit through our programs, research, and advocacy. We organize various programs throughout the year. The main event that kicks it off is SVA's National Conference, as we call it, NatCon. This is the largest gathering of student veterans anywhere in the world. NatCon serves as a focal point in the academic year to share ideas, best practices, and network with student veterans, military-connected students, their families, supporters, survivors, allies, as well as corporate, government, and our nonprofit partners. Next is Washington Week, my favorite program. SVA invites student veterans to DC to connect with members of Congress. Student veterans also attend and support Jared as he testifies before the Senate and House Committees of Veterans Affairs. This year's Washington Week had student veterans sitting next to Legionnaires in that room, and I overheard some incredible conversations. Over the summer break, SVA's regional summits were held in 6 cities, where we equipped student veterans with essential tools, strategies, and skills required to effectively lead and sustain successful student organizations. In the fall, we hold SVA's Leadership Institute, This premier student leader experience brings together our country's top chapter leaders through an immersive experience designed to equip tomorrow's leaders to serve and create a lasting community to impact. The application process is now open, and the deadline is September 15th. SVA conducts research to better inform the public and policymakers about student veterans, military-connected students, their families, and survivors. One of those influential surveys led to awareness and the need to expand the VA Vital program and highlighted factors in student veteran success. Understanding the needs, obstacles, and challenges student veterans encounter is essential for us to carry out our mission effectively and fuel our advocacy efforts. SVA has been instrumental in advocating for student veterans' rights and benefits, ensuring they receive the support they deserve on the journey to education and beyond. SVA, with its unwavering dedication to students' veterans, has been an instrument in fostering a community where these brave individuals can find camaraderie, guidance, and resources tailored to their unique needs during that to, through, and beyond higher education journey. And when it comes to my story, that chapter of that beyond was the American Legion. Even before completing my master's degree at George Washington University, I held the position of Health Policy Associate at the American Legion's DC office. Not only did the American Legion provide me with employment and a foundation for my success, but it gave me an opportunity to pursue and ensure veterans who were utilizing VA healthcare were receiving timely, high-quality care. I worked on the fantastic program called The System We're Saving, where I traveled the country visiting and getting to know many of you. During these visits, I also met with VA staff, line managers, and leadership, carrying your voice to the veterans that they serve. Upon my return to DC, I continued the conversation with members of Congress and VA to ensure that best practices were supported and issues of concern were addressed. I also testified before the House Committee on Veteran Affairs on behalf of the American Legion on military sexual trauma. Now, a few years later, but earlier this spring, I had the opportunity to sit next to the American Legion staff, like Matthew Brennan, who was the SVA chapter leader of the University of Massachusetts Amherst. And we testified before Congress on policies like GI Bill restoration to make whole those veterans who pursue a program or course of education that was suspended or terminated due to fraud. The American Legion has supported SVA since our founding over 15 years ago, and we continue to work together to improve the GI Bill and advance the interests of student veterans. This relationship trickles outside the DC Beltway to the department and post levels. A prime illustration of this is Puerto Rico at American Legion Post 67, where Alex Ortiz is a member. After his military service in the Army, Alex embarked a path to pursue higher education. In 2022, he attended Rhode Island College. Alex was selected as one of the 10 SVA Student Veteran of the Year finalists. He was recognized for restarting a student veteran chapter on campus, ensuring quarterly meetings with the university, and finding funding for their Veteran Center on campus. Now, as a law student, Alex is making a difference in Puerto Rico. Upon his arrival, he noticed the veteran's voice needed reinforcement, and he soon connected with the department commander of Puerto Rico, Carmen Rosario. And she lended her unwavering commitment to stand shoulder to shoulder to Alex in state advocacy efforts. And today, they're making monumental change for the more than 83,000 veterans on the island. Through alleviating burden by removing the tax on DoD pension, offering driver's license extension for active duty, and recognizing the valor of servicewomen through license plates and driver's licenses. His journey is a testament to the collective resilience and vision of SVA and the powerful partnership with the American Legion. We share a steadfast commitment to student veterans, amplifying the joy of the spirit of unity, service, and dedication that defines one great nation. And together, we can achieve this mission together. But I need your help. I need you to engage with local campuses and seek out student veterans. I need you to co-organize a community service project, or even sponsor a tailgate, or possibly fund student veterans to attend NACON. In fact, I invite you all to attend SVA's 16th National Convention in Nashville, Tennessee, January 4th through the 6th. This is a prime opportunity to connect with student veterans spanning the country. Together, we pave the way for countless success stories like mine and empower the promise with determination, support, and collaboration. Our student veterans can achieve greatness, no matter the challenges they face. And with Legionnaires like Alex and Carmen, it warms my heart to contemplate the potential of what SVA and the American Legion can achieve in the next coming 15 or 104 years. Thank you.